Samsung's next Ultra is stepping into a new era of sleekness where elegance meets comfort without losing that iconic premium charm. According to Ice Universe, the Galaxy S26 Ultra is getting a refined makeover. Unlike the sharper, boxy S25 Ultra, this time Samsung is softening the edges. The middle frame curves more naturally, giving the phone a smoother feel in your hand while still looking sophisticated. It's a small change, but it speaks volumes about Samsung's focus on comfort and design harmony. At just 7.9mm thin, the S26 Ultra is even slimmer than the iPhone 17 Pro Max's 8.725mm body. That difference may sound subtle, but in daily use it means a lighter, sleeker, and more effortless experience, all without losing durability or that luxurious feel. But slim doesn't mean weak. The S26 Ultra remains a true powerhouse. A massive 6.9-inch display shines brighter than ever thanks to Samsung's third-gen anti-reflective glass, keeping glare to a minimum while making colors pop. Under the hood, it's expected to pack up to 16 gigabytes of RAM and a massive 1 terabyte of storage, perfect for power users. On the back, the camera system is shaping up to be a showstopper. A 200-megapixel main shooter, a 50-megapixel periscope with a wider aperture than before, a 50-megapixel ultra-wide, and an upgraded 12-megapixel telephoto for closer shots. The rumored dimensions, 163.4 by 77.9 by 7.8, make it a large yet surprisingly slim device. And Samsung isn't stopping with the Ultra. The Galaxy S26 Edge is also rumored to bring its own wow factor. At just 5.5mm thin, it's set to be one of the slimmest flagships around, with a 6.7-inch QHD+ 120Hz display, up to 12GB RAM, 512GB storage, a 200-megapixel main camera, 12-megapixel ultra-wide, and a 4,300 mAh battery. Even better, all three models are expected to support Qi2 magnetic charging. That means better alignment, faster charging reliability, and new possibilities for magnetic cases, snap-on batteries, and future accessories. With these refinements, the Galaxy S26 lineup isn't just about raw specs. It's about creating devices that feel as good as they look, balancing beauty, power, and comfort in a way only Samsung can deliver. Samsung Galaxy S26 series is still months away, yet the leaks just won't stop pouring in. Fresh renders have surfaced, revealing the entire lineup, and to be honest, the Ultra flagship feels like it's moving backwards instead of forward. Next to last year's model, the design looks strangely outdated, almost disappointing. Now, design is always personal, and I've shared my thoughts on the S26 Ultra's redesign before. But here's the kicker. The Galaxy S26 Edge looks suspiciously like Apple's iPhone 17 Pro, and when you put the S26 Ultra side by side with the S25 Ultra, the differences hit you immediately. Two things stand out: the extra rounded corners and the redesigned rear camera module. Those softer edges strip away the bold, boxy identity that made the S25 Ultra so striking, leaving a phone that looks more like an iPhone than a Galaxy. And that new camera module, to put it bluntly, it's just not attractive. For the first time ever, I don't feel even the slightest urge to upgrade to the newest Ultra. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say. Looks may be subjective, but for me, this feels like a real letdown. Strangely enough, Apple nailed the design of the iPhone 17 Pro, which only makes the S26 Ultra look even less appealing in comparison. Those rounded corners paired with a camera setup that feels ripped straight out of 2021 make the S26 Ultra look dated, almost ancient, next to its predecessor. Yes, reports suggest the redesign is meant to support big camera hardware upgrades, but that doesn't suddenly make it easier to love. And then there's the battery. Samsung is sticking with the same 5,000 mAh pack. Meanwhile, Apple is bulking up its Pro models to fit larger batteries, while Samsung seems more focused on slimming things down for aesthetics, even if it means no real gains in endurance. At this point, if you're a loyal Android user, maybe it's time to look elsewhere. The Pixel 10 is shaping up to be a powerhouse, and brands like OnePlus and Xiaomi are bringing fresh, exciting flagships to the table. Honestly, I don't know what Samsung's vision is with the S26 Ultra, but one thing's crystal clear: it doesn't feel like the showstopper we just saw with the Z Fold 7.